My child, I see your heart trembling with questions, your soul reaching out for answers, and your spirit yearning for clarity. You have been walking through a season where many things have felt uncertain. You have questioned why certain doors have closed and why others seem to remain locked, no matter how fervently you knock. But hear me now, for I am about to speak to you, and what I say is of great importance. One thing in your life is coming to an end, and I will reveal what is about to unfold for you. Listen carefully, my child, for if you turn away before I have finished, you may miss the blessings I have set before you. This season you are leaving behind has served its purpose. Though it brought pain, confusion, and moments of doubt, it also shaped you in ways you cannot yet fully comprehend. Do not mourn what is ending, for it was never meant to last forever. It was a chapter, not the whole story. The struggles you endured were not in vain, they were part of my divine preparation. You have been refined like gold in the fire, purified and made ready for what is to come. But now, my child, it is time to let go. Release your grip on what was and open your hands to receive what I am about to give you. I know the tears you have cried in the silence of the night, the prayers you whispered when no one else could hear, and the hope you clung to when everything around you seemed to crumble. I have not been deaf to your cries, nor blind to your pain. I have been with you through every moment, even when you felt abandoned. I was there holding you when you felt too weak to stand, guiding you when the path seemed too dark to follow, and protecting you from dangers you could not see. My love for you is unwavering, and my plans for you are good. Trust in me, for I am about to do something new. What is ending, my child, is not a punishment but a blessing in disguise. The relationships that have faded, the opportunities that slipped through your fingers, and the dreams that seemed to die, all these were part of a pruning process. Just as a gardener prunes a vine to make it more fruitful, so have I pruned your life. I have removed what was holding you back, even when you could not see it for yourself. Do not cling to what I have taken away, for I have better things in store for you. My plans are higher than your plans, and my ways are higher than your ways. Trust that I know what I am doing. Now, my child, lift your eyes and see what lies ahead. The ending you are experiencing is but the beginning of a new season. I am opening doors that no man can shut, doors that will lead you into places you never dreamed possible. I am aligning circumstances and positioning people to bless you in ways you cannot yet imagine. But you must walk in faith. Do not hesitate or hold back in fear. Step forward boldly, knowing that I am with you every step of the way. You have asked me, Lord, what is my purpose? Why am I here, my child? Your purpose is unfolding before you even now. I have placed unique gifts and talents within you, gifts that are meant to be used for my glory. Do not bury them out of fear or self-doubt. You were not created to blend in, but to stand out, to be a light in the darkness and a beacon of hope for others. The time is coming when you will see the fullness of what I have prepared for you. But to walk in your purpose, you must first let go of what is no longer serving you. Trust me, my child, for I am the author of your story, and I am writing something beautiful. The path ahead will not always be easy. but it will be worth it. There will be challenges, yes, but there will also be victories. There will be moments when you feel overwhelmed, but in those moments remember that my strength is made perfect in your weakness. Lean on me, for I am your refuge and your fortress. I will not let you fall. When the storms come, I will be your shelter. When the battles rage, I will be your shield. Do not fear, for I am with you. My child, listen carefully to this next part, for it is crucial. There are people in your life who do not have your best interests at heart. They smile to your face but speak against you in secret. They pretend to support you but are secretly rooting for your failure. I am exposing these people and removing them from your life. Do not mourn their departure, for they were never meant to go where I am taking you. I am surrounding you with people who will uplift you, encourage you, and help you fulfill your destiny. Be discerning, my child, and do not trust everyone who comes into your life. Seek my guidance in all things, and I will lead you to the right people. There is also a spiritual battle taking place over your life. The enemy has tried to discourage you, distract you, and derail you from your purpose. But take heart, my child, for the enemy is already defeated. I have given you the authority to trample on snakes and scorpions and to overcome all the power of the enemy. Stand firm in your faith and put on the full armor of God. Pray without ceasing, and do not let your guard down. I am your protector, and I will not let the enemy prevail against you. Now, my child, I want to speak to your heart about the blessings that are coming your way. I am a God of abundance, and I delight in blessing my children. The blessings I have for you are not just material, but spiritual, emotional, and relational. I am restoring what was lost, healing what was broken, and making all things new. You will see my hand at work in your life in ways that will leave you in awe. But you must remain faithful. Do not turn to the left or the right, but keep your eyes fixed on me. Obedience is the key to unlocking the blessings I have prepared for you. There will be a time of celebration, my child, a time when you will look back and see how far I have brought you. You will see my fingerprints on every part of your journey, and you will know that it was I who carried you through. The testimony of your life will be a testament to my faithfulness and my goodness. Others will see what I have done in your life and will be drawn to me because of it. You are not just being blessed for your own sake, but for the sake of those who will be inspired by your story. My child, do not grow weary in doing good, for in due season you will reap a harvest if you do not give up. The seeds you have sown in tears will be reaped in joy. The sacrifices you have made, the love you have shown, and the faith you have held onto will not go unnoticed. I am a rewarder of those who diligently seek me, and I will reward you beyond your wildest dreams. But remember, my child, with great blessings come great responsibilities. Do not let pride creep into your heart. Stay humble and give me the glory for all that I do in your life. Use your blessings to bless others and to further my kingdom. To be a good steward of what I entrust to you, and I will entrust you with even more. The more you pour out, the more I will pour in. As I bring this message to a close, my child, I want to remind you of one final thing. I am always with you. No matter what you face, no matter how difficult the road may seem, you are never alone. I am your Father, your Creator, and your Sustainer. I love you with an everlasting love, a love that knows no bounds. Rest in that love, my child, and let it be your source of strength and courage. Do not be afraid of what is ending, for it is making way for something far greater. Do not cling to the past, but step boldly into the future I have prepared for you. Trust in me with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge me, and I will direct your paths. The best is yet to come, my child. Walk in faith, walk in hope, and walk in love. I am with you now and always. Now let me remind you of the words I spoke to the prophet Jeremiah, for I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans for welfare and not for evil, to give you a future and a hope. Jeremiah 29:11. These words are not just for Jeremiah, they are for you as well. I have good plans for you, my child. Even though you cannot always see the end result, trust that I am working everything together for your good. You may not understand it now, but my plans are always for your benefit. I know you are weary. You have been carrying burdens that were never meant for you to carry alone. But I want you to hear me now. It is time to let go. It is time to surrender it all to me. In the book of Matthew I said, "Come to me, all who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." Matthew 11:28. My child, you do not have to carry your burdens any longer. I am here to carry them for you. Give them to me, and I will give you peace. Trust in my ability to handle the situations you face. Your worry, your anxiety, your fear, all of it is consuming you, but I am here to lift you up. You see, my child, this is a time of transition for you. I am moving you from one season into another. What you are going through right now is preparing you for what is to come. It may not seem like it, but I am working behind the scenes in ways you cannot see. The things that are happening in your life are not coincidences. I am at work, orchestrating everything according to my perfect plan. Even the struggles you face have purpose. There is beauty in the struggle, and there is growth in the pain. Think of Joseph, my child. He was sold into slavery by his own brothers, thrown into prison, and left in a pit of despair. Yet, I was with him through every trial. I was working in his life in ways he could not understand. Joseph could not see the outcome of his situation when he was in the pit or in prison. But I had a purpose for him. He was being prepared for the throne. What looked like setbacks were actually setups for his promotion. In the end, Joseph rose to a place of authority, and his brothers who had betrayed him came to him for help. The very ones who tried to destroy him were now dependent on him. And Joseph, in his wisdom and grace, saved many lives, including theirs. Your story, my child, is not much different. You may feel as though you are in a pit right now. But I am preparing you for something far greater than you could ever imagine. You are not where you are by mistake. You are exactly where I need you to be. Trust that I am using every moment, every setback, every trial to mold you into the person I have called you to be. Just as Joseph was tested, you are being tested, but the testing is producing something valuable in you. I want you to remember that I am a God of purpose. Nothing in your life is without purpose. When you face challenges, I am using them to refine you, to purify you, to strengthen your character. In the book of Romans, it says, we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose, Romans 8:28. This is my promise to you, my child, I will work everything for your good. Even when it seems like things are falling apart, they are actually falling into place. I am in control of it all. There are seasons when it feels like everything around you is falling apart, when the storms of life rage and the waves crash over you. But my child, I want you to know that you are not alone in the storm. Just as I was with Noah in the ark, I am with you now. Just as I calmed the storm for the disciples, I will calm the storm in your life. The winds may howl, the waters may rise, but I am your anchor. I am your peace in the storm. You need not fear, for I am with you. I want you to think about the Israelites as they crossed the Red Sea. They were trapped between the sea and the pursuing Egyptian army. It seemed like there was no way out. But then I parted the sea and made a way where there seemed to be no way. The Israelites walked through the sea on dry land, and their enemies were drowned in the very waters that had once held them captive. My child, when you face impossible situations, remember the Red Sea. Remember that I can make a way for you where there seems to be no way. When you think all hope is lost, I will part the waters and lead you to safety. Trust me. I know that sometimes you question whether I see you, whether I hear your prayers. You wonder if I am truly listening to your cries. I tell you, my child, I hear every prayer, and I see every tear. I have not forgotten you. Do not be discouraged, for in my perfect timing I will answer your prayers. In the book of Isaiah, I said, before they call, I will answer. While they are still speaking, I will hear. Isaiah 65:24. I am already working on your behalf, even before you ask. Trust that I am moving in ways you cannot see. In this season, my child, I am also calling you to trust in my timing. You may not understand why things are taking so long, or why you have had to wait. But know that my timing is always perfect. I have a plan, and my plan is always for your good. In the book of Ecclesiastes says, for everything there is a season, and a time for every matter under heaven. Ecclesiastes 3:1. Your time is coming. The season you are in right now is just that, a season. It is temporary. The breakthrough you have been waiting for will come, and when it comes, it will be worth the wait. I want to remind you, my child, that you are never alone. I am with you always, even to the end of the age. Matthew 28:20. There is no place you can go where I will not be with you. When you feel abandoned, know that I am there. When you feel forgotten, know that I have not forgotten you. I am your Father, and I love you with an everlasting love. My love for you is unshakable. It is not dependent on your actions, your circumstances, or your performance. My love for you is perfect and constant, and nothing can separate you from it. I know that life can be difficult, and there are times when you feel like giving up. But I tell you, my child, do not give up. Do not lose heart. The Apostle Paul wrote in 2 Corinthians, "We are hard pressed on every side, but not crushed, perplexed, but not in despair, persecuted, but not abandoned, struck down, but not destroyed." 2 Corinthians 4:8-9. You may feel like you are being pressed from every side, but know that I am with you. I will never leave you or forsake you. You are more than a conqueror through me. I will strengthen you and give you the grace to endure. As you move forward, my child, remember that your breakthrough is near. The season you are in is coming to an end, and a new season is beginning. What you have been praying for is on the way. What you have been waiting for is about to arrive. You will see my hand move in ways you never thought possible. Do not be afraid, for I am with you. Do not be discouraged, for I have already gone before you and prepared the way. You are stepping into a season of favor, a season of blessing, a season of victory. The waiting is over. The time has come. Stand firm in your faith, my child, for the best is yet to come. I have not forgotten you. I am with you always, and I will see you through to the end. Trust in me, for I am faithful to complete the work I have started in you. And so, my child, remember this: the best is yet to come. Keep your eyes on me and trust in my plan for your life. I will never leave you, and I will never forsake you. You are my beloved child, and I will always be with you. Amen.